Hey guys, my name is Donovan Reef, and this is day 31 of my series, 365 Days of 22. I intended when I started this series that every month I would make a recap video where I would recap all the big highlights of the past month. And I released my first video on June 25th. So this is now July 25th. It's my first recap video for all the highlights. If you don't know, I'm a musician. I make solo music, and I've been doing the series 365 Days of 22 because I turned 22 a month ago, and I made this video series with a set of goals I want to try achieving by the time I turn 23. Now there's 5 goals. Started out with I want to become a better singer. So I want to become a better singer. I want to release 6 to 7 singles throughout the year. I want to get 50,000 followers on TikTok and Instagram, and then 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Very ambitious, but those were the ones I set. And then 4 and 5 was I want to release an album in June of next year. I have a summer tour that kicks off on my 23rd birthday. So obviously 4 and 5 I'm not going to be doing for a bit. So goals 1 through 3 are what's most pertinent right now. So for the first one, singing, I started taking up singing lessons again. I didn't do that for a few weeks into this challenge, and I should have started doing it earlier. I finally got a singing course, get my singing back up, because I used to have in-person vocal lessons, and I haven't been doing that for a bit. So I'm getting better again, finally. I'm kind of working on that again. I want to become a good singer. I want to be able to hit high notes. I want to have a full range, full body. I want it to have power and emotion. I want to have full control of my voice. I want to be a performer in that way. So that's my goal there. And yeah, there's not a lot to say there. I sang, through the course of the past month, got the lessons. So I'm going to get a little bit better. Not much going on there. So the second one was release a single. Now this is the big one that happened this month, is I finally released a single. I released a song called Choosing You, and I wrote it. I've been writing it for the past few months, and I started recording. Before I even started the series, I was already in the process of recording it. And then the series started. It took, I think it was like day 10 when I released the song. And this is my first song I've ever released. I've been in bands for years now, and this isn't the first time I've actually released a song. I never released a song in those bands. I was just the guitars. There was always something. And now I'm as a solo musician, I finally get a song out, and that was really fun. So I also documented the process of recording it for at least a good portion of it. It was really fun. I had a great time doing that, and I got pretty good reception to it. People were really supportive, friends, co-workers listening and telling me they liked it. And there was obviously issues with it because I recorded it at home. So, the production is the best. Sometimes the vocals sound shoddy. The drums don't sound quite real. But, all in all, I was pretty happy. For a first song, it could have been much worse. And it wasn't that bad. So, that was great. So, that accomplished one of my goals pretty succinctly. I released a song, released a single. That was really fun. Another one of the goals was the follower count one. This is an interesting one because my Instagram and YouTube account, my follower count has actually stagnated, and I know why. Before I was doing this series, I was releasing all these, reels and short form videos about various things, playing music, random things, anything and everything, and they were doing really well. I'd, have rants or whatever, and, I'd get lots of views, lots of engagement, I'd get new followers. And then when I started the series, I was like, okay, this is daily posting, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. And I dropped off doing that stuff, and I just did these videos instead. And that was a mistake, because though these videos, I want to keep doing them, and they're really helpful for me because they motivate me to do more music, they're also not the highest engagement videos. They're great for people that really want to, see my journey and all that, but that's a very small portion of the people that see my stuff. So these are not the best videos for just going out to everyone. So I need to actually intermix other videos in there. And I started doing that a little tail end here, and so I'm finally kind of getting my account back up and active, because that really did stagnate my follower count. I even lost some. I'm not hurt about it. It's you live and learn. This video series is not ideal for that. So, but it does help me. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, maybe we should stop this video series if it's not doing well. And I said, no, because this is making me do better. And also, I'm not going to give up on this a month in or a year-long, project like this. I'm not doing that. I'm committing to this. So that's a whole thing. TikTok I'm actually starting to finally figure out, because I'm not a TikTok. I never liked it. I never was on it much. And so I'm finally working on it and getting on it. I get it now. I'm having a lot of fun with it too. And so that's starting to actually be on the up and up. I mean, it's still really small. I have like 50 followers on there. It's nothing crazy, but like, you know, I'm working on it, and I want to be better at that because I actually really like it. And it's really good for musicians. TikTok is the app to be good at as a musician. So working on that. In terms of the monthly followers thing on Spotify, I think I'm at like 73 now. So obviously nowhere close to 100,000. But honestly, I'm just surprised that 73 people listen, or 73, 74 people listen to my song. That makes me super happy. Like, trust me, I am so grateful about that. That is so cool that 73, 74 people were like, this guy, I want to hear his song, and they listened to it. And so that makes me really happy. And it's a small step to, you know, a really big goal, but it is still a step, and I'm really appreciative of that. Other things, I landed at my first gig as a solo musician. That whole thing about that, it was, you know, a complete mistake. Like, I wasn't trying to book it, and I ended up getting it, and it was great. I'm super happy about it. It was really funny. Another thing, I started working on another single, Torpedo. That one I'm struggling with a little bit, but that's a pretty big thing I've been working on. I might also start working on another single called Strawberry Girl, because I'm really feeling motivated to do that one right now, and that's kind of the problem as a musician. It's like, you have to put a lot of time into recording a song, but right now, my creative juices are flowing for that other song, so it feels wrong, but I kind of want to pivot to that and just see if I can get that out, because I feel really good about that one right now. And I think it'd be a little bit easier for me production-wise, because I'm still not very good at production. I'm still very new to this. And then last thing, this is a really odd one, but I've been trying to work on establishing an identity. Musicians talk about that a lot, or people that try to help musicians. They talk about, you need an established identity, you need to lean into it, have a color scheme, have a, you know, something you do every video, or, you know, that sets you apart. And so that's been something I've been working really hard on recently, is to figure out how to establish my identity. You know, what things I should lean into that are more me. Like, I'm kind of goofy. I'm a very goofy person. I make weird faces and all that. I should lean into those more, because like that's part of my identity. And it's just really hard, because it's a hard thing to gauge, is what makes me me, because like I'm me. I don't know, I have a very different perspective from other people. So that's something I've been kind of trying to work on. You know, like what, you know, there's a lot of people who like being around me, and so I have to figure out, why do they like being around me? What things is it about me that makes that happen? And how do I channel that into my musical identity? So that way I can project that out, so that the type of people who like me in real life and want to be my friend in real life are the type of people that are attracted to my music career and want to, you know, follow along in that. Because that makes a lot of sense to me, that my niche should be the people that I would get along with in real life. So that's something I've been working on. I think I'm getting closer. I'm slowly figuring it out. Having a lot of fun with that. So yeah, that is my recap for the month of July. And I can't wait to get back to you guys next month with another recap video. I'll keep doing these short form videos for the daily posts. And hopefully I'll have another song out in August. That's kind of the goal I'm shooting for. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow.